Bula and welcome back to Nautilus Yacht Management. Today we are at the beautiful Naui Marina in Savu Savu. The gorgeous marina has just opened a couple of years ago and is a wonderful entry point for boats traveling across the Pacific Ocean and clearing customs in Fiji. Today we're about to step on board a Catana 431 1999 version, which is in stunning condition. The owners are an American family who purchased the boat in 2022 in Panama and undertook a heavy refit to be able to safely cross the Pacific Ocean with their children. She has brand new motors, brand new electronics, lithium batteries, a huge array of solar panels, and is a 3-cabin owner's version. We're about to step on board and meet with her owners who will walk you through all of her systems. Unfortunately, after 3 years of idyllic travels through the Pacific Ocean, it is now time for them to sell and to return home. However, they will stay on the boat and be there to assist prospective buyers with their inspection, sea trial, and handover. The boat is also scheduled to be surveyed at the end of August, which is just a couple of weeks away, by an Australian surveyor who specializes in multi-hulls and blue water sailing boats. So ALTAIR will come with a full bill of health. So let's step on board ALTAIR and meet with her owners. Thank you much for having me on board ALTAIR today. Catana 431. Really nice to meet you. So looking forward to have a look at all of the systems and what it's all about. So you guys bought the boat 3 years ago, is that right?
Correct. We bought the boat a little over 3 years ago in Panama. We flew down from the U.S. The previous owner had it in Panama for a very long time. It was used seasonally and had a custodian that was on it when the owners were not there. So it was only used for 3 or 4 months a year in Panama for 15 years or so after it was sailed across from Europe. It's a 1999, 43 feet. Again, we bought it 3 years ago. We spent 2 years sailing around the Caribbean and then made a decision to go through the canal and make our way across the Pacific. And here we are in Fiji a year later.
Yes, and before leaving, you did a whole heap of work on the boat. That's right?
Yes. So when we bought it, all the kind of my general analysis is that the boat is built very well. The foundation is sound and always has been. It was just never upgraded from a lot of its original things.
Yeah.
So the things that were on here were all old. And when you're only going, internally into Panama, you don't need a lot of things that you need when you're crossing oceans. So most recently we did a full repower. Originally this boat comes with 40 horsepower Volvo Penta engines or motors. We put Volvo doesn't make 40s anymore. It's either 30 or 50.
Okay.
So we upgraded to the 50s.
Nice.
They fit in the same motor mounts. And there was a small amount of fiberglass modifications, but other than that, they fit right in.
Yeah.
And they are they only have about 300 hours on them now. We did them in Panama earlier this year, and they're quite powerful and smooth and reliable.
Did you have to update the sail drives as well?
Yep, the sail drives got replaced. The only thing we were able to keep were the propellers. So there's two. Each motor has Volvo Penta folding props. I do have a spare prop as well. Came with it. I don't know where it came from at some point, but it's there. We were just hauled out last week, so it's the middle of August now. We just got back in the water a few days ago where I redid the prop speed on the propellers and changed the zincs out. So you won't have to worry about cleaning propellers anytime soon.
And then sails, what else?
The sails are serviceable. These sails I'll have them taken down here probably in a week or so and refurbished.
Okay. And then also with the riggings then?
I don't have an exact age on the rigging. Just because the previous owner, there was a lot of language barriers with the previous owners. And a lot of information was not passed.
Right.
That will not be the case this time.
Yeah.
So I've had to learn a lot of things the hard way. But the rig was inspected in Panama before we left. No deficiencies found. I mean, it's a Catana, and a lot of the rigging is overbuilt.
Yes,
it's it's enough for a boat that's twice this size.
Yeah, yeah.
It's just the way Catana did it. So no deficiencies were found. We didn't have any issues with the insurance company with the rig inspection we had done in Panama.
Yeah.
I suspect it's somewhere between 10 and 12, 13 years old.
Okay.
But I don't have a date. I don't have receipts or when or where that was done.
Yeah. Okay. And anyway, you've organized for an Australian surveyor to have a look at the boats at the end of the month. Is that right? So he'll have a look at the rigging as well.
Correct. There's a surveyor coming in from Australia. I think it's scheduled, at the end of August.
Yeah.
So probably 2 weeks from now.
Yeah.
It's middle August.
So that's great. He'll have a look at the rigging and give you a rig report as well. So that's
correct.
That's
so we'll have a updated rig inspection here in the next few weeks.
Brilliant.
As well.
Yeah. And your electronics as well. I noticed they're all very recent.
Yes. So again, when we bought the boat, everything was like first generation kind of equipment.
Very difficult.
We had
Just buttons to push.
everything's been replaced. So chart plotters, AIS. The boat has 2 totally independent autopilots, one on each rudder.
Great idea.
So there's 3 head units for one side and 1 head unit for the other side. It's totally independent of the other. So it's a great backup system. If one autopilot computer or were to fail, you just push the button and you're right back on it.
Yeah.
Brand new 12-inch chart plotters inside. The AIS is all new. The radar's all brand new. We did it all in 2022, so it's 2.5, 3 years old.
Yeah. Very recent.
We had another 7-inch chart plotter added to the helm station, which Catana doesn't do originally. I've seen a lot of Katanas that come with some type of variation of that. Some people just stick iPads up there or something.
Yeah, I've seen that a lot.
But we had a fiberglass encasing made for it and hard mount on there, so it looks original.
Oh, great.
And it's quite handy.
Yeah. Okay, we'll have a look at all of that. I really like your cockpit.
Sure, yeah.
Really nice covers everywhere. Beautiful table. It's brand new. Super nice.
Yeah, fresh teak made in Santa Marta in Colombia.
Solid teak. Wow, beautiful. And then, plenty of space and your awesome covers. So you've got waterproof, the shade, and the sun.
Yes.
Yeah. All around. So are both helms the same?
Both helms are not the same. They obviously both control the rudders. On the starboard side is where the engine controls are at. So that's where the chart plotter and the radio. So you tend to spend more time I do anyway, more time on the starboard side.
Okay.
If you're out offshore, it doesn't really matter. The autopilot's kind of doing its thing. We can, if you want, I can take these covers off and take a look.
Okay, so the first helm with the radio.
Okay, so helm 1, you have a custom-made fiberglass case for a 2-year-old Raymarine 7-inch chart plotter with a hybrid touch. This is a slave to the chart plotter inside. They just copy each other so you don't have to buy extra map cards or anything like that. Whatever's happening on one is happening on the other. You have 2 the engine controls. You have a wind instrument. You also have Autopilot 1 and Autopilot 2. So these 2 autopilots are on each rudder post.
Yes.
So there's 2 totally independent autopilots of one another.
Yeah.
So if one were to fail, you would just literally hit stop and start on the other, and it would.
Awesome.
You'd be right back in the game.
Okay.
These are T-handle fuel cutoffs for the motors. They were standard on the old motors. They're already there, so I had them hook them back up to the new motors.
That's great to have.
So you can stand here and cut the engines off. There's a second station. This is a second station standard Horizon radio with DSC, everything on this one. I take it off when not in use so it doesn't get beat up by the sun and weather. But again, just a copy of whatever the radio is doing on the inside. This is a 2-way speed switch. I have this wired to the main power winch. So its center line is a power winch. All the other winches are manual, but this one is a power winch, a 2-speed power winch for raising your halyards.
Okay, so you have better visibility over the sail.
So you
from
can
here.
stand at the helm, control your engines, get yourself in irons, and control the winch all from without having to move.
Ready for single handling.
You can do it all by yourself very, very easily.
And you have a secondary switch over there too.
Correct. There's also two 2-piece, one on each side for slow and fast.
Yeah. Okay.
The second helm is essentially a copy of the first without all of the goodies. Just wind instruments, tri-data of speed, depth, and a control of autopilot 1. So there are 3 ways, there are 3 locations you can control the autopilot. One from each helm, and then from the inside nav station. They're all connected to one another via NEMA. So there's kind of 3 stations where you can control the whole boat.
Perfect.
So if the weather's not conducive to sitting out here, you can control it all from inside.
That's really good. Yeah. Okay. And let's have a look at your deck equipment. So you've got your primary winch here. Is everything really well organized?
Yep. So primary winch here. So all your halyards and reef lines go down, up, forward, underneath the boat, and up to the mast.
Yeah.
So you have your clue, and you have 2 reef lines for each, right? And they're independent of one another. Mm-hmm. It's not one line that pulls down both sides of the sail. It's one for each one. Yeah. Your topping lift, your outhaul, and then your main halyard, all right here. And you can get any one on this power winch should you need to. In fact, you can get any line on this boat to this power winch, which is really quite genius, the way they did it. So if you want to start talking winches, you have 2. We have this cover up here, but the main sheet is like an A-frame, right? Mm-hmm. There's no traveler, so you can control one independent of the other. This boat was essentially made for sailing. And it was really well thought out when they did it, and the more you start...
That's what Katanas are well known for.
The more you start messing with things, the more you realize how smart those guys really were when they started putting it together. Again, so no traveler, 2 independent main sheets, all on 100mm blocks with 2-speed winches. These are all Anderson winches, which was an upgrade when the boat was built. It was one of those options that if you wanted upgraded winches. These are all Anderson winches.
This lasts forever. Okay, and all your lines in such good condition.
Yeah, they're all new, except for this one, because I had to put an old one back on because I had some chafe. But other than that, all these are new. This is a brand new Dyneema halyard. It was just from earlier this year. It's a long one because it's a 2-to-1 that goes all the way to the top of mast and underneath the boat and all the way back. So it's quite a long line, but this is brand new. All the reef lines have been replaced within the last 2 years, I would say. The main sheets as well, and the jib sheets. Furling line for the Jenniker is pretty new. So all these lines have been done within the last few years. Not all, but most.
All right, let's have a look at the forward section now and the furlings. So you've got your Code Zero permanently mounted. That's so good.
Sure, it's a Jenniker. It works really well. It's depending on what angle you're at, but if you get the right angle, this boat will move along quite nicely. Covers for all the windows. So I have 2 different ones. This is a Sombrella that's totally blacked out, and this is a kind of a sunshade material. There's one for each window, both the sunshade and the Sombrella. All the plastic in the enclosure in the cockpit here was all done earlier this year in early 2025. So all the plastic is brand new. The Sombrella was done 2.5 years ago. The sunshade and the plastic roll downs were all done earlier this year. So you have essentially a full 3/4 enclosure for weather, which makes a big difference.
Yeah.
Dyneema lifelines were done earlier this year. There's also a
Oh yeah,
there's also a full set,
so much nicer.
a full set of stainless lifelines inside, all rolled up.
All
I
right.
had new ones done, and they were on there for about a year, and I just wanted to do this project, so I replaced it all
No,
with
the
Dyneema.
Dyneema is much nicer.
But should one fail, or you wanted to change about, there's a full set.
Yeah.
It would just take probably 30
For
minutes to put it all
Dyneema
back
to
together.
fail, it would take a hell of a lot of work.
Yes, yes.
So yeah, well, that, I don't know, like as you said, we don't really know how old it is, but it's so chunky, and the chin plates, everything is just so big. I mean, so over-engineered.
Yes, the cleats on this boat are for a boat that's probably 60 feet.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah. Okay.
So forward, the trampoline is brand new as well. Was made in Florida. This is the offshore pattern,
Yeah,
which is
it's
what
really nice and soft.
Catana recommends. Some people don't do it because it's much more expensive than some of the other patterns. But this is the most upgraded pattern.
Yeah. Looks beautiful in black as well.
Yeah, and it's Dyneema lashings as well. So there's no squeak or creep as you have with a lot of trampolines.
that's a
When you
good
walk on
point.
them, they squeak or make
Yeah,
a
that's right.
creeping sound. Dyneema lashings don't make any noise at all.
Yeah.
So it's totally silent. One thing unique to Catana, they put 2 big cleats on the front of each bow. Right now we're tied to a dock, so one's tied to a dock and the other one is being used for the bridle. The one thing that's really nice about this is that one, it's accessible, and 2, your bridle is nothing more than dock line. And it's just tied to a cleat. So if an emergency situation were to happen, you could make your bridle longer. You can make it shorter so it's not sitting on the bottom. You can do it all right here. It's not a fixed lashing or a fixed splice where you don't have the ability to change the length. Here, if there was an emergency, you could just let it go without having to cut it. You could just undo it like a cleat.
Yeah.
It's a nice feature. It's again one of those things that is thought out, but you don't realize it until you start using it in practical application, and you realize that's quite right. And you see in other boats and how they do things and why they do things, and it's just well thought out, very practical. Again, the anchor bridle, it's a Dyneema loop on spliced dock lines. I did this splice myself in 30 minutes.
Well done.
With just it's just dock line.
Yeah.
So it's just 1 1¼ inch dock line and a loop. I had this little extra one here because the bowsprit is out forward and you have these 2 cables. Sometimes if the bridle comes off as you're bringing the anchor up or something like that, it's hard to retrieve. So I just have an extra line out there so you can, because these cables are in the way.
Yeah.
You don't have to go fetch the boat hook. You can just pull it in. Furlings on the jibs, furlings on the gennaker.
And you've got it UV covered, so super.
Yeah, it does have a sunshade on it. I tend to use it more in light wind. It will scream given the right conditions. It's a big sail.
Yeah.
So you have to kind of you have to be careful with when you use it, right? The lighter wind, the better. But it's a great addition to the. It's a great addition. It's a great option.
Yeah.
We also have 2 symmetrical spinnakers on board. One is of unknown age and somewhat coming apart. The other one is brand new.
Okay.
We just bought it last year. We used it a lot on this crossing, but it's in perfect condition. We got it from Precision Sales. So we kept the old one just because it does still work.
Yes.
But if you were to blow one out, you'd have another one readily accessible. That's all the lines you deal with on the boat can be dealt with from the cockpit. The only one that cannot is the spinnaker halyards, the jib halyard, and the gennaker halyard are all right here at the mast. And there's another Anderson winch up here.
It's better anyway, because if you're going to get a halyard wrap or something, it's better that you're here looking at everything.
And this is a carbon mast. The albacore carbon mast and carbon boom. Some of them are aluminum, a lot of them are carbon, but this one is carbon. All right, we have 2 bow lockers, obviously. Well, one we essentially use as a sail locker. We have lots of extra lines for just about anything. you would need, there's extra main sheets. I kept a lot of the originals, the reefing lines, just various lines throughout. We have some dive BCDs down here. There's 2 spinnakers. There's a sunshade that will go over the bow. You can rig up between the mast and the head sail and have the entire trampoline covered from the sun. There's still plenty of room left in this locker.
Yeah, so much room there.
There's also 12-volt LED lights in here, should you have to get in here in the dark. And this bow locker is independent of the main hole.
Right, so
there's
it's
3 independent sections within each hole that if one were to flood, the others can't.
Oh, right, yeah. Wow. Okay. Yeah, 1, 2. And then there's one over there, you said?
The engine room.
The engine room, yeah. Okay.
Okay, bow locker number 2, which is kind of unique. So actually, you know what? I'm gonna go over here before I get to that one because it'll make more sense. So we have 3 fuel tanks, and before I get to this bow locker here, I'll explain this one. This is your main fuel tank. I believe this one is 80 gallons. I forget the liters off the top of my head. This one over here, this is your main tank that feeds the engines. This fuel tank is 50 gallons, and this one has a handle in here that you can open to connect tank 1 to tank 2.
Oh, okay.
So that they will go down together.
At the same time, yeah. So if you fill one, do they both fill?
Eventually, it'll just take a lot longer.
Oh, yeah, okay.
Because it's
so
gravity
you usually
fed.
Fill them separately.
Yeah, it's just faster.
But yeah, okay.
So here you have 300 feet of anchor chain. This is new 2025. All right, the windlass is split between 2 sides.
Oh, yeah.
All right, so one side stays clean.
Oh, yeah, that's great. That's a good point, actually.
This is the other side. There's a new gypsy on here. I also have a spare brand new one down below. These are dock lines. These are chain floats.
Yes, that's great.
If you come visit me, I'll explain to you how these work.
And then everything is labeled in here, so...
It's labeled in Spanish and English. The boat was originally made in France, owned by a Spaniard, so everything is in French, Spanish, and partly English now.
Very convenient.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
This is the main fuel tank here. This is the big one that everything feeds into. I replaced this sensor. It's brand new. And within the last 12 months or so, I replaced it.
Okay, great.
They just screw out and come out. And 2 wires. It's quite a simple thing, but you need to know how much fuel you have. So,
of course, that helps.
Moving on to this other bow locker. This is kind of our toy locker / extra fuel locker. So I'm not sure at what point this happened, but prior to us purchasing, there was a 50-gallon plastic fuel tank installed into this bow locker.
Right.
It has an electric pump up in the corner here, a Jabsco fuel transfer pump.
Okay.
So it's just a hose you stick on here and then stick into the main tank.
Right.
And you have an extra 50 gallons of fuel.
Right, yeah.
I've since added a Raycor fuel filter onto it.
Good idea.
It's deck filled at the top for fuel, so you can essentially polish your own fuel.
Oh, yeah.
And this Jabsco pump is a 2-way pump, so you could go in or out.
Oh, that's a great thing to have.
Yeah, it's quite handy. In here is just fenders, some water toys, some fuel jugs, some jerry cans for moving fuel around. There's a couple paddleboards, one paddleboard in there that's brand new, an inflatable one. Again, a bunch more lines for just about anything you would ever need extras of.
Brilliant. All right. So let's move on to your solas.
Come on up. So this particular 431 has a hardtop bimini. Some of them are soft. This one's hard. There's 2 450 watt solars, one on each side. They operate on their own independent MPPTs. And on the back, you can walk over, there's 3 250 watt panels. So that's 750 watts on the top of the davits on its own MPPT. So there's 3 MPPTs and 3 sets of solar arrays.
Wow. So in total, so how much does that give you?
See, this is why I have my computer. It's 1600 something watts of solar.
Yeah.
Again, when the sail's up, one of these is essentially going to get blocked. So at any given time, you're getting 2 of the 3.
But you've got the back ones.
And sometimes you're getting 3 of the 3.
Yeah. And you've got Starlink over there?
Correct. It's a 2nd generation Starlink. It also has the 12 volt converter kit on it. So this boat is 220.
Oh, great.
230
very
volt.
Helpful out here.
230 volt, all original. Nothing's dual, nothing's 110. It's just 230 through and through, 50 hertz. Out here, it's not an issue. Even in North America, it wasn't an issue because they just take 2 110s and put them together.
Yeah, yeah.
So we haven't had any issues with power. So the Starlink, if you run it off AC, it's about 5 amps at 12 volts. With this 12 volt conversion kit, it's about 3.
Yeah.
So it reduces it by 30 or 40%.
Yeah, that's a good
which
point.
over a period of time makes a difference.
People complain that it uses a lot of power otherwise. Okay, that's great. And then you've got a generator as well.
We do. This boat originally, under the cockpit table, there's kind of a hump under that. You can see the ones that are flat did not come originally with generators. This boat did come originally with a hard mounted generator. We've since sold it because we really didn't need it. It generated a lot of power, way more power than we could ever use at any given time.
Yeah.
We also removed the generator. We were able to use a fraction of the amount of fuel. We also got rid of 2 through holes that way.
Oh, so you don't have a generator anymore?
We don't have a hard mounted generator. We have a Honda generator.
Oh, yes, I see. Okay, yeah, yeah.
So we got rid of the saltwater, the big diesel
unit.
generator, which gave us a lot of space, cut a lot of weight, and now we have.
You don't need it anyway. I mean, you've got.
No, you don't need it.
And your batteries are. What kind of batteries?
The batteries are all Victron lithium smart batteries.
Right. So you don't need a generator.
So they all have. Each battery has its own independent Bluetooth. All the electronics on board are all Victron.
Yeah.
We had it all done about 2 or 3 years ago. In Aruba by a Victron.
It's the best.
Yeah, and everything has worked perfectly ever since.
Yeah, yeah.
We've had no issues. We can go more into that in another segment because I can show you all inside.
We'll have a look at the batteries a bit later. Yeah.
But the generator, what we have now essentially for power is the 3 solar arrays, and we have a Honda 230 volt 50 hertz.
Right.
Honda 3200 watts. So not the small one, but the upgraded one. So it can run. It can charge the batteries and run the watermaker simultaneously.
Right. I'm not supposing you've had to use it very often, though. I mean, between the...
No, it depends on what latitude you're at, what time of year it is.
Oh, of course.
And if it's cloudy, right?
Yeah.
So in the winter time when you're far away from the equator.
Yeah. Yes, for sure.
Right now, the sun is getting higher in the sky, so we haven't had to use it in weeks now, but there was a period of time where you use it for 45 minutes and call it a day. And,
right.
But it's all, it's gasoline and petrol. So there's no salt water, there's no impellers. It's just a Honda. It just pull first time every time, and it always works. And that's that's where its weight in gold out here, right?
Yeah, absolutely.
So there's things that are simple and work.
Absolutely. All right, so let's have a look inside now.
Sure. I forgot to mention on helm too as I was walking back. There's 2 switches on the side here. One is for the underwater lights.
That's so good.
They're the Sea Blaze. Blue and white. They can rotate between blue and white, or they can be blue or white. Yeah. They're quite powerful.
It's so much fun.
It is fun for night swimming. I always tell people if you need to be rescued by a helicopter, just turn those things on. You can see it from 100 miles away.
And they attract manta rays and all sorts of amazing.
A lot of stingrays. And the other one is for some LED scoop lights that I installed myself. So just some downlights on the scoop that draw like 0.1 amp or something like that. So Just a nice feature, but both 12 volt. I just forgot to mention it earlier, so that's what that is.
Okay. So you've got a barbecue as well here?
Yep.
Oh, that's good. You've got a separate gas attachment for it.
Yeah, so it's a magma grill with camping gas.
Yeah, much easier.
Much easier, yep.
And safer. Less lines running through the boats.
There's a whole bunch of these. I have a whole bunch of fuel for this.
Okay. Oh, let's have a quick look at your cockpit storage.
Cockpit storage, yes. So these two things flip up. They're essentially identical to one another.
Wow.
And this
so
one is snorkel stuff, dive stuff, cleaning stuff. This is more dive stuff. It's quite deep. It's probably 2.5 feet.
Yeah, I can see.
In depth, and there's just more dive stuff.
So well organized. I'm impressed.
Good ship's drills, as they say, right? This side is the side that the go ahead. That the generator, the original diesel generator, was on. We've since had that replaced.
Oh, so now you have all this room.
Correct. So now we have this. This is one of 4 gasoline things we have that are for the dinghy and for the Honda. So this is a shore power cord for the Honda. Again, this is the Honda European version. We have the life raft. We have a ditch bag with flares and an extra VHF radio and essentials like that. Water. There's also a 300 bar petrol dive compressor.
Oh yes.
Our life raft, we had it serviced about 18 months ago in Grenada, where they fully inflated it, inspected it.
Oh yeah, great.
Replaced anything that was deficient. I have the certification and paperwork for all that as well.
How many people?
It's a Viking 6-person.
6, yes.
Life raft.
Yeah, perfect. Yeah, you don't want too big, too hard to handle.
Yeah, and it was serviced right here by Sea Safety Service in Grenada. And there's also a spare battery in there. It came off the old generator, so I just keep it. It can be used to
as an engine battery.
As an engine starter battery, exactly. And again, this table was custom made in Colombia by some friends of ours. It's beautiful.
Yeah, it is beautiful. Okay, and then the last one there?
Yes. This leaf does fold down on this table. There's another lazarette here. Dive tanks, water, some more fuel cans. There's a box in here with a lot of accessories for the dinghy, replacement parts, things like that. There's also a 220 volt power washer.
It's awesome to have so much room for all your bits and pieces. Okay, no, we didn't talk about those instruments.
Yep, so you have 2 more instruments kind of center line. So kind of anywhere on the boat, you can always see your depth and you can always see the wind. It's kind of where you're, no matter where you're standing or where you're at.
All right, so you have a very nice and solid sliding door.
Yes, a very solid. Heavy door. We have the air conditioning on right now.
Okay.
So it's nice and cool inside.
Let's go in then. It's so hot today.
Yes, the air conditioning is also brand new. We replaced that at the early 2025 or the end of 2024, somewhere right in there. It's a CTM 16,000 BTU. It's 220 or 230 volt. It's not wired to run off the batteries. It probably could. But the bank is probably not big enough to support something like that.
You don't really need it at anchor. You need it in marinas.
You do not. This boat breathes very well. And in 3 years, all along the equator, there's only been maybe 1 or 2 nights where I wish I had it. But other than that, the boat breathes very, very well, better than most.
Great.
I can usually keep it 10 degrees cooler than other catamarans I've been on.
How was this thing?
This is nothing much. This is
Doorbell?
the doorbell camera. That's all it is.
I guess that's all right. It's good to see if you can't see through your window.
Yeah, if you ever leave
on the door.
yeah, and it's also hooked up to the Wi-Fi. So if you're on shore, and there's movement, you can get a text message on your phone.
Oh, yeah.
If the boat loses power for whatever reason and the battery starts dying, it'll tell you.
Right.
So just something that can be done from a distance.
Yeah. Well, that's good. Yeah, I see a lot of boats arriving from the Caribbean with all these kind of safety things.
Yeah.
We don't need this in the South Pacific. We're lucky.
No, not as much as the Caribbean, I suppose.
Okay, let's go inside.
Welcome to the inside. So you have it set up. You have a nap station. This is a 12-volt freezer / chair.
That's a very good idea.
So this is nothing more than like a Yeti cushion on top of a 12-volt freezer that works very well. This is an original fridge, I don't know what they call it, like the open top loading refrigerator, I guess is the expression. This is original.
Oh yeah, that's really big.
I think it's 7 cubic feet, I believe. They just had this recharged. No issues.
Yes.
Since over on this side, as we're talking about refrigeration, this originally was a freezer that was about this big. We pulled it out and replaced this with a 12-volt, 3.5 cubic foot fridge, brand new last year.
Yeah, we have lots of cool storage.
It works very well. We had some shelves added onto the side as well. From a carpenter, he did an excellent job. So this whole area was one giant freezer with about a square foot of freezer space that didn't really freeze anything.
Yeah, that's much better. Yeah.
There's also a 12-volt freezer. When we're preparing for longer passages, we load that one up too. But there's a second angle 12-volt freezer down on the starboard hull. We have 2 faucets, the freshwater, and you have saltwater. The saltwater has its own electric pump as well. Okay, so you can. There's no foot pump for the saltwater. It's on its own electric pump. The freshwater, the water tanks are built into the hull in this boat. They're towards the rear. They're kind of underneath the rear in the hulls. So each one has its own independent water pump.
All right.
So it's not one pump that pumps equally from each side. There's buttons on the panel that you can differentiate between the starboard or the port side. So if one should fail, the other one.
Yes, that's really good.
They're independent of one another.
Much safer.
Both of those water pumps I've replaced, including the saltwater one. The saltwater one about 2 years ago. The freshwater ones I've both replaced in the last 18 months, 2 years. There's also spare freshwater pumps as well. Those are, with the new ones, they're quick connect with the hoses and 2 wires for 12 volt. They're not. You can change them out in about 10 minutes.
Yeah. And then the third one, is it a filtered water? Or?
This is the overflow from the watermaker.
Oh, yes. From the
so under the sink here, you have a couple valves right here. So when you run the watermaker, the water will flow out of this faucet. We test it every time. We have some what do you call it? Total TDS, total dissolved solid. Sensors, we stick in a cup of water, make sure it's good to go. And then you open these valves and it'll start feeding it into to the water tanks.
Oh, that's good to have it here because most people have a little hose and it's fiddly.
A lot of times it's attached to the watermaker or down below somewhere. This is right here. You just do it with a cup, open them up, and then when the tanks are full, this will start overflowing. Close the valves, turn the watermaker off. We have cleaning stuff, bags, anything you need. Fire blankets, fire extinguishers throughout. Moving on to the cook. So I don't know when this was done, or I don't know. I suspect originally that most of these were made with gas stoves and ovens. This does not. I don't know if it was made like that or if it was changed at some point. This is 2 30-volt induction cooktop. This will run off the solar. You can boil water in about 25 seconds. All of our pots and pans are all induction.
Much safer than to carry big
there's
gas
no gas
cans.
on there's no gas on the boat at all. Storage is here as well. There's some dry storage and pots and pans. This would be where the oven is at. There's no oven.
So what is
so
this?
You have a microwave.
Yeah.
Again, this is 230 volt as well. At one point there was an older model oven / microwave in there. It's only a microwave. It can be replaced. You just have to. At the time, we were in a part of the world that was very difficult to get 230 volt stuff.
So plenty of storage for everything.
Yes, pots, pans. There's a double flip table with storage in.
You can tell you have kids.
We do. We have 2 kids on board, so lots of snacks.
Are you sure you don't have more than 2 kids? Because a lot of snacks.
Well, I'm like a big kid, right? We just came from American Samoa, so we were able to get lots of snacks.
Yeah, yeah.
This is not original on the windows here. This center opening window is not original. I cut this out myself and added a Lumar offshore window. So
good job.
This was I did this about 1.5 years ago. It adds a lot more airflow coming through the boat, and you can since this is directly under the boom, you can essentially keep it open all the time without lines getting wrapped around it. Or
yeah, that's a good point. All right, so the nav station.
Nav station here. This is Axiom 12-inch Pro. It's got the hybrid touch and the hard controls. Kind of an upgrade from just the ones that touch, which is outside. You have autopilot 1 control here. This is a I think 70, I forget the exact model, but you can, right now it's set on wind. This is one of the ones that you can change a million different settings to have it anything you'd like, essentially.
Yeah. Okay.
Again, the chart plotter here. We also have a Quantum 2 Doppler radar, which is brand new. Actually, about 6 months ago, we had the radar. There's no power to it right now. Replaced. We had a warranty issue from when we had it originally 2.5 years ago. We bought it. That was a warranty thing. They gave us a brand new one.
Okay, great. Yeah.
Right now, there's 2 slots for map cards in this particular one. You only need these map cards for this one, as the one outside at the helm is a slave to this one.
Yeah.
Right now it's in the Navionics Pacific Islands and New Zealand and Eastern Australian cards. I have cards in there for the Caribbean, South America, North America, the Med, and I believe Western Australia. I have a whole pile
almost everything. Yeah.
Enough to almost go around the world.
Just need the Indian Ocean and a bit of Asia.
Exactly. This is just a Samsung tablet. I use this to monitor all the Victron stuff. You can see there is a battery monitor on the side here of the nav station.
All right, so you are connected through your Bluetooth to your batteries?
Correct. So everything, because our electronic systems, we have 4 160 amp hour Victron batteries. The batteries themselves have Bluetooth independent in their own.
Yeah.
So there's kind of a laundry list of Bluetooth items. Victron. So the battery monitor. There's the MultiPlus. So that's a 12 volt, 120 amp, 3000 watt MultiPlus 2. It's quite a smart device. If you've never used one before, I've learned a lot about them. It's a pretty smart contraption of letting power pass through and where it gets distributed between battery charging and what's being used by the boat. It's quite a smart contraption. So 3000 watts, again, I can talk in much more detail at some point in time about power consumption and, the induction and what uses what and how much and what it takes and what we can hold. And this is kind of a trifecta balance to, what you bring in, what you use, and what you can store.
Yeah, it's amazing how until you move onto a boat and you become aware of your consumption, you have no idea.
Right. So there's the MultiPlus. There's these are MPPTs for the port solar panel, the starboard solar panel, and then the stern. There's a battery protect, a Victron battery protect, which has its own Bluetooth, and you can see 1, 2, 3, 4 Victron batteries. You can only see one from here, but because it's kind of far away. But there's Orions, which are DC to DC chargers on each engine.
Oh, yes, yeah.
Because the engines will pump power to the starter batteries and then pump power to the lithium bank once the starter batteries are full. So those are 30 amp each. You really get about 25. They're rated for 30, but you only get about 25 from each engine while it's running.
So let's have a look at your batteries then.
Sure. So all the power stuff is very centrally located right here. Nothing is down in a hole. The batteries, the multi-plus, everything is right here. Give me a second to dig it all out here. All right, so here's your multi-plus. We have independent switches we installed to be able to cut the power from the shore. Or if you wanted to. Under this one are all batteries.
Super tidy.
And then there's lots of food storage under here. Again, it's quite full of stuff right now at the moment.
More snacks.
Yeah, more snacks.
So nice cushion covers.
Right, so all the cushion covers were done and replaced about 2 years ago. We first got the boat 2.5, 3 years ago. All still very good condition. I also forgot to mention under here is a brand new air conditioner. Again, 16,000 BTU. All brand spanking new.
And it's ducted through the boat?
I'm sorry?
Is it ducted through the boat?
Yes. So there's 3 ducts. There's one central in the saloon, and there's one vent in each hull.
Yes.
Which for a boat this size is more than enough.
Absolutely.
It has a soft start. When it fires up the compressor, it doesn't pull as much amperage. So it also makes it very quiet when the compressor is kicking on and off. Right now, it's not wired to run off the lithium. It could be. Right now it's not. It will only run off the shore or the generator. So the radio was also replaced. It's a Fusion, just a Bluetooth kind of play off your phone thing. There's two speakers inside and 2 speakers outside. They're separated in different zones so you can bounce one out to the other. All the speakers were replaced as well. They're all Fusion speakers. They sound really good. Also changed out some of these lights in here. They're all on a switch, but they're also independent of each other. So you can turn one off, 2 on. It has a little blue light in these, so you can keep them on at night, kind of like a little night light. They're also dimmable independently of one another. Right, shades, roll down shades, plus roll down bug screens.
Yeah. And you have lights in the cockpit as well, yes?
There are lights. There's 3, I didn't mention that. There's 3 lights up in the ceiling there that have disabled, and there's a rope LED dimmable light that goes around the.
Oh yes, I see. Yeah.
Which is much nicer.
Yes, it's very nice.
Much nicer. These windows have been tinted. You can just peel it off. No, don't need you.
Yeah, so you can't see inside.
Right.
You can see outside.
They're one way. Again, this only really for at a dock, but if you're at a dock and the sun's blasting through here, it makes
and sun and privacy.
It keeps the heat down significantly.
Okay.
That is the.
Are the kids doing class right now?
Yeah, my kids are doing school.
Oh, that's so good.
So with the Starling changes everything, right?
Yeah,
so
of course.
They're 2 teenagers doing their high school schoolwork now.
Brilliant. All right, so let's have a look down the cabins.
Port side. Before we get to the hull real quick, you can see the electrical panel. There you have all your 12-volt systems, all your 230-volt systems, 2 water tanks, 2 independent water tanks, and then 1 fuel tank. All these have been, the gauges have been replaced, and the displays have been replaced as well.
Yeah. Very tidy. And then you've got your battery alarm as well up here.
Correct. So some of these are older systems that we just left in place. But all the new Victron stuff works better. There's also EPIRB and.
Yes. Oh, you have a Garmin InReach as well.
So there's an EPIRB. This is new 2022. I think they're good for about 10 years before you have to change the batteries out. This can be transferred to a new owner. Garmin InReach as well. For the tracking, I think it's about $25 a month. It's a really handy piece of equipment.
Just redundant and safety as well.
So if you're gonna bail, take this and this with you. And
Yeah,
you
yeah,
can pretty
yeah.
much do anything. Smoke alarms throughout. I have a Yeti cooler here as well. These down under this cushion is just kind of a hole for tools. These are just these are tools I use all the time. So some drills. It's all quite well organized. Screw boxes, electrical box, nuts and bolts box. There's more tools under some of the beds, but these are just ones I use all the time. They're easy to get to. Moving on. So this is an owner's version. So this hole on the port side is a cabin forward, a cabin to the rear, and a head in the middle. The other side is an owner's that can be closed off. So it's just one full-size head forward, and then the cabin. It's all connected.
Yeah, yeah. Wow, really impressed with how tidy this is. You have amazing kids.
Yeah.
Is it normally like this? This is amazing.
Yeah.
So a nice big window. Yeah.
Window shades, screens. This is the rear cabin, a closet.
Very comfy bed.
There's a lot of storage under these, under here. All right, so everything's it's more tools. Everything has a box and everything has a name, right? This is all your caulks. This is all your flags. There's all your zincs. This is all your plumbing stuff. This is all your washers and pins, right? Here's extra blocks and clutches. Are all in this bin. Wood chunks. Everything has its own place. Everything is well marked.
I'm really impressed with how organized everything is. Some good storage lockers as well.
Yes. So moving forward, this is the forward kind of V-berth, if you will. Not really a V-berth, but kind of a V.
I like the windows there. So nice.
It has these two windows that when you're at anchor, obviously the nose of the boat is in the wind. So when you open this up, this is
that's super nice.
It's like a wind tunnel through here. The boat breathes very, very well, even in hot conditions. Catana doesn't have any hatches on the ceilings. So when you walk the deck, if you notice, there's no hatches to break your toes open on.
But that's right. Yeah, good point.
And there's nothing to leak.
You do have plenty of light from portholes anyway. So.
And these big hatches on the side, if it's lightly raining, you won't even notice it when you're sleeping because there's nothing hitting you in the face. If it's howling squall sideways rain, you just close them.
You want to make sure it's good.
Go get it, but you won't have it dropping.
Yeah, and those so deck hatches always have to be repaired, otherwise they leak everywhere. So.
Correct.
Yeah, no, that's so good like that. Okay, so and then you have your head and shower areas. That's pretty self-explanatory. Electric toilets.
Yes, these are Jabsco, both sides are Jabsco Quiet Flush toilets that we replaced 2 years ago. So they're brand new. We also replaced all the hosing, the tanks, and the Y valve. So everything is less than 2 years old.
Yeah. No, that's got to be done every 10 years or so, I think.
Yes. So it's all brand new. I have spare macerator pump for each one. No issues with the plumbing. This is a big deal. Bilges. There's storage in the bilges for more snacks, of course.
Yeah.
Right. So there's only two. There's only
very nice.
Only two through holes on this side.
Yes.
We've had a lot of the through holes covered up.
Yeah, and they are. What I say, I can see. Bronze. Oh yeah.
No, they're stainless. This one's bronze, and this one's the stainless.
Okay. Yeah.
All through holes on the boat are new this year. I replaced all the through holes this year, which there's only 5.
Okay.
6 on the whole boat. 2 for each toilet, 1 for the watermaker.
Brilliant.
And 1 for the saltwater sink.
That is so good.
So we covered up all the holes for the old macerator style. We covered up the holes from the old SSB radio. We covered up the holes from the old keel cooler from the fridge, the old freezer. We covered up 2 holes from the old generator.
Yeah.
So we went from about 8 holes under the water line to 6, or 10 to 6.
Safer.
So we got rid of a lot of them. All the through holes have been replaced. They're all brand new this year.
Really good. Yeah. All right, Sam. So now we can do the starboard
let's go to the other side. Okay, moving on to the starboard hull. This is the owner side hull. Come on down. So this side has a full-size head forward and a full-size cabin to the back. This hull will close off from the rest of the boat.
Yeah.
So you can have some sense of privacy if you have extra people on the boat.
Yes.
There's again a full-size bathroom, stand-up shower.
The headroom is amazing because you're very tall, yes?
I'm 6 foot.
6 foot.
I'm 6.
Yes, and there is
And whatever amount of centimeters that is.
Yeah, so a good boat for tall people. Loves that window. Again.
Yes. Again, you have those inside windows that allow a lot of airflow to come through here, and then these big windows on the side.
Yeah, so clean. There's no mold anywhere. Super.
Yeah, when you have kids to clean, it helps. Again, another Japsco. This is a.
You need to talk to as a parent.
This is the Japsco standard size quiet flush toilet. Again, same as the other. The other side is a compact size toilet. This is a full size. Quiet flush, all electric, all 12 volt. On all the hoses and all the tanks on this side were all replaced as well. So it's all brand new. Right here.
It's all very fresh and beautiful.
Here we have a washing machine. So this is a 230 volt, 50 hertz only. I wrote it on there so you don't kill it. It will run. This will run off of the inverter.
Okay.
So you can run the watermaker and the washing machine at the same time off the batteries. All right. Some more closet space. There's another 12 volt freezer down here. A full size.
Wow. It's like a king size bed.
All right. There's also a 12 volt TV in here with an Amazon Fire Stick. This bed will split into two.
Okay.
So you can take the centerpiece out and have two smaller beds as well.
Okay. And lots of storage everywhere.
Lots of storage. Again, more bilges. This is again, all the through holes were replaced.
And your sensors.
Yep, this is your depth sensor, speed sensor, and then your two through holes for the toilets, and that's it. And all these are saltwater toilets, by the way, and all the pumps for the are new as well. They came with the toilets when I put them all in.
Yeah, see the buttons here.
You want to come down in there?
Yeah.
There's enough for both of us.
Alright, wow, check this out. Immaculate.
Yep, so engines are brand new. These are the upgraded D250Fs. They're only have about 300 hours on them. All the exhaust hosing was replaced as well because it was all a different size, so that all had to be replaced. The exhaust, the mufflers, the water intake hosing had to all be replaced. The strainers are all brand new. Raycor filters for the fuel. These are the two Orions for charging the lithium batteries. Again, brand new fresh water pump for the starboard tank. So all the pumps for the starboard side of the boat are in the starboard engine room, and the opposite for the that hurts. For the left side. This is the mechanical steering system as well. You can see this is straight to the helm. There's no cables, there's no wires.
Yeah, very safe.
You can also connect the batteries within each other. If one is dead, you can use the other side to jump it. But when we put the lithium in, this is an old battery charger. When we put the lithium in, we had no use for it, so we just repurposed it. to charge the starter batteries because it's for AGM batteries and not lithium.
Yes. Yeah.
So you can charge the starter batteries off of this charger with either the shore power or the generator, totally independent of everything else. So it's just kind of like a tertiary mechanism for getting your engine started should you have to. But all your pumps, all your strainers, your engines, and your DC to DC chargers. This is one autopilot on this helm, and there's another one on the other side.
Oh, you've got a galvanic isolator as well. Very nice. To protect against electrolysis.
Exactly.
Yeah. Okay, brilliant. Very tidy. Yeah, like you said, you can have dinner in there. So good.
The other side's the same, it just has the watermaker.
Okay, let's have a look at this. Here we are in the port side. Just as beautiful and gleaming.
Yep, so all very similar on the port side to the starboard, except this side has the watermaker. I replaced this. This is a Seawater Pro 230 volt, so this will run off the batteries of the inverter. This one is 40 gallons per hour, or about 150 liters per hour, somewhere in that range.
Yeah, that's really big. Great unit.
So for 4 people, for 2 adults and 2 teenagers, it's only, for us, it's about 30 to 40 minutes of running this a day.
Okay, yes.
That can vary wildly depending on how much water you're using and so forth. But it draws a lot of power for what it does, but you don't have to do it for very long.
Yes, that's right. That's the
So
whole
that's kind of
advantage
the
of
trade-off.
having a bigger output. And it's good that you have it in the engine room because it's all insulated for the noise.
Correct.
Oh,
And there's 2 through holes here. There's none on the other side. One is for the watermaker and one is for the saltwater sink, which that pump is here.
Yeah.
So there was 2 more through holes that were in here for the generator that used to come through here, but that's no more.
Okay.
But again, just like the other side, the hoses were replaced, the mufflers. Also behind you where you're sitting is the secondary anchor. I believe it has about 50 feet of chain, and then the rest is road. It's kind of buried down in there.
Yeah, yeah.
But
So
that
nice
could be
and
used.
tidy.
Yeah, watch that grease on your hand.
Surveyor's gonna love you. Whoops, shit. Yep. Okay, so that's it for ALTAIR. We had to stop somewhere. It's a very long video, but I hope that it has provided you with lots of useful information in your boat search. She would be perfect for your family if you're planning to keep traveling around the world. She's a very solid boat, and Catana need no word of introduction. Their reputation is second to none. So get in touch with us. The boat will be heading down towards Nandi, closer to the international airport, so easy for international travelers to come and check her out. Our company specializes in international cruising vessels, so we can help you with your purchase, with finding you a crew if you need some, with the title exchange, etc. We have a lot of experience dealing with cruising yachts around the Pacific, and we can help you with this transition and make it as seamless and enjoyable as possible. So get in touch!